Welcome back. The Reggie Lewis Center is celebrating a milestone anniversary and a new partnership with the Boston Athletic Association. The goal from day one, to make the center accessible to everyone. The unique space includes an indoor track that hosts high school teams from all over the state, 6 basketball courts where Roxbury Community College's team and many others practice. Plus, the space is easily converted into tennis courts, volleyball, pickleball, and fitness spaces for high-intensity interval training. Joining us now to share more about the Reggie, as it is known, is the president of Roxbury Community College, Dr. Jonathan K. Jefferson, and executive director of business development and marketing for the Reggie, Michael Turner. Welcome to you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, so glad to have you here this weekend. So, Michael, there have been so many different stakeholders using the Reggie over the past 30 years, and many people don't really have a clear understanding of who the facility belongs to, who's responsible for it. Is it the state, the city, Boston Public Schools, RCC? So tell us how it works.
Yes. The Reggie is a state-owned facility, so we're there to serve the Commonwealth. It was built to house the Massachusetts State Track and Field, high school track and field. And from December through March, that is our primary objective. And then throughout the rest of the year, even during track season, we have rooms upstairs that we could serve have fitness classes and serve the community in those ways. We're the home for Roxbury Community College Athletics, and we are a community center. So we are trying to serve all 3 constituencies throughout the year, and making sure that we're giving everybody equal access and as much access as possible, including BPS. BPS is one of our predominant users of the facility year-round through programming, educational programming, camps, fitness programming, so they use the facility quite often.
So it's all a network intertwined. I've been to some Roxbury Community College commencements in the Reggie. Dr. Jefferson, you've been in your role for about 10 months, and Michael, you're also a relative newcomer to the Reggie, but Dr. Jefferson, what opportunities did you see for RCC once you learned of the special relationship between the 2 entities?
Well, the biggest thing for us is we want to increase health and wellness. What we would like to do is decrease the longevity gap that exists between Beacon Hill and New Bean Square. And we want to be able to do programming that engages the community and helps them to get the jobs, to have the wellness, to create the longevity, to create life-sustaining economic mobility. That's really what we want to do.
Creating wellness opportunities in that community is very important for long-term health benefits, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Michael, the Reggie has been a hub of non-athletic programming. Just recently, you've hosted a youth job fair, the Citizenship Day for the City of Boston. How do you balance athletic programming with community programming? And are there any plans to change that balance?
Well, I think we want to serve in every aspect that we can, and we are open for people to request a space and utilize it how they see fit, whether it is athletic programming or academic programming, or to host a banquet or breakfast or a session. So we're open to help and serve in any way possible, and it's just a matter of how do we make sure that we could fit in as much as possible and give everybody as much access as we possibly can to have the programming that they desire to have in that building.
Dr. Jefferson, a report from RCC in 2023 said that there's going to be $10 million needed. Other reports have said that an investment of $20 million is needed to get the facility up to where it should be. Where will this funding come from, and when do you anticipate being able to make some of these upgrades? So
we really want to thank the Healy Driscoll administration for making a tremendous investment in the Reggie to the tune of $22 million. The design work for the upkeep and the repair of the Reggie has already begun. We anticipate making replacements and upgrades beginning next year. We'll go through the design process this year. We're looking to have the roof replaced, to have the HVAC system replaced, put in new bleachers, put in a new track, put in a new flooring in the gym. We're going to turn the Reggie back to its original luster when it was a top-notch facility in 1995.
I love it. And the Reggie named after the fabulous Celtic legend Reggie Lewis. Michael, the Reggie celebrating its 30th anniversary year. Fundraising is part of the celebration.
Yes.
What events have you held? What's coming up? Tell us very quickly.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago, we held our first event, which was a road race. And the whole goal of that, number one, yes, we're looking for fundraising dollars to help us out with everything that we just stated to rebrand the facility. But also, we want to attack the health gap. We want to make sure that we're providing access and resources for people to come out and get moving, regardless of what your fitness level is. So that road race was just that. We had over 175 participants come in, whether you walk.
I see we're looking at the pictures right now.
Yeah.
And there's so much more to do.
Yes,
We've
yes.
got a whole schedule of events
We
to
have-
celebrate the entire anniversary year. Thank you so much, Michael Turner and Dr. Jonathan Jefferson,
Thank you.
for joining us today. And joining the 30th anniversary celebration of the Reggie Lewis Track and Athletic Center. We're going to put a link to upcoming events on our website.